Hey everybody, it's time for mail call. Hey everybody, it's Sergeant Soldier, and welcome to another mail call. Happy Sunday. I believe it's April 30th today. And I got this earlier in the week, but it's taken me a little time to kind of wrap my head around what Billy Loucks, Cody over at Poplocks 4583 introduced him into our little group here. And after Pat over at Elite Action Joe opened up a very large box of stuff that he got from Billy and was surprised to find a whole bunch of extra stuff. I should have expected the same. I talked to Billy about building a Vietnam diorama, and he must have gone into some back corner of the room. But without further ado, let's go ahead and back out a little bit here. I'm standing here with Angelo did me a kind of a Burt Reynolds G.I. Joe. And so now I have naked Burt Reynolds with me, standing what looks like a big pile of sandbags. And this is a 3-part redoubt built of sandbags that I'm going to be able to add to. And it came with a 4 of these, or 3 of these, I guess, storm fence sides. It came with what looks like a large table, but I think is the top of the command center. I'm going to have to check the photos he originally sent to make sure that's what I've got. Let's set these aside. And upon the call, I've always found these up on Zukov's attic or wherever you find them for he tossed this in for free, along with a grease gun. Let's see if we can do this without knocking everything down. A couple of Thompson machine guns, because I'm doing I don't know if I'm doing an early war or a late war, where they're taking, the ARVN troops are getting a lot of World War II equipment. Little kitty included also showed up with it's multiple parts, but is an oil drum. I've got sandbags. It looks like some hats and boonie caps. This is a parachute. I don't know what the pattern is on that. It looks like Ertl. Oh, I'm sorry, Duck Hunter. There was also this little thing included. You can back out a little bit. That has claymore mines attached to it, though I have yet to figure out how to attach this other part and where it goes on this little dirt piece that I guess goes in front of this redoubt. I am going to be making my own sandbags. I don't have any of them here, but he also sent extra sandbags, by the way, to go in there. I could make him 60 positions or whatever. And there was also included, and I gotta be careful opening these, because each one includes things like 45 pistols, another grease gun, smoke grenades, Chicom grenades, and it looks like anything he could dig up, boy, he dug up. No, we're not done there yet. Let's Set that aside. I believe this one has entrenching tool. Yeah, dog tags and entrenching tools. Good Lord, look at all those. Anyway, so and you know, don't forget the crates they came in. But he also sent some of these larger crates, also completely full of blooper gun. Another, looks like three more 45s. Oh, 2 blooper guns. I didn't notice that at first. And what looks like, I don't know what that is. No, it's 3 blooper guns. Oh my God, 3 grenade launchers, Vietnam era, when the Grenadier carried a discreet weapon. Don't forget the crate that it came in. And then there's one more. Oh, and don't forget the pallet. He sent the pallet to me. Here is, looks like several sets of jungle boots. Looks like 21st century and a different, like a later era 21st century. There's like 4 pairs of jungle boots in there. An AK-47 chest rig for like NVA or Viet Cong. But yeah, the pallet. You know, every time I've always thought of making one of those things, I've held off because, you know, what a pain. He also sent me 2 cases of Anheuser Busch Budweiser beer inside of there. That's just so neat that he seems to have pulled out all the stops on what he sent me, because it didn't just include this redoubt, which is all I was going for. Everything else that I just showed you was extra on the plate. But have had some incoming, but most of it was from Cotswold, and it had a lot to do with my double secret, not so secret diorama that I'm building. Obviously, I'm collecting Vietnam stuff, but for the final product, unless you've been watching all along, it might be I'm trying to keep it a little hard to guess. But yeah, I wanted to get this mail call out, and I wanted to wait till I had a full day off where I could devote it to and say, Billy, thank you so much. I'm flabbergasted at the quantity of gear that came in. There were 2 boxes, and I'm not going to say how much he charged me on air, but it wasn't much for the amount of gear that I got. And I got a little kudos. Billy is active service military, and gave me some, I just best to call it respect as a veteran, and really sent me just a treasure trove of Vietnam gear that I'm going to be able to use. And I can't wait to actually buy the uniforms and figures to go with all the gear that he sent me. So everybody say hi to Blakely. He's back there. He's got his Social Distortion t-shirt on, playing my Pop Locks 4583 guitar. I am confined to the Gibson, I guess. But I'm touched, Billy. I don't do live box openings. I have my reasons. It's not that I don't like to be surprised, and it's just that other people do them. And I'm here to say thanks. I'm here to revel in the glory of my acquisitions, just based on reputation and the generosity of Billy. So that's been the mail call. Everybody say I do have a red shirt, button up with collar to go onto Naked Burt Reynolds. I'm working on a pair of blue jeans, and I need a belt with a turkey platter belt buckle, like one of those when you win a prize at a rodeo contest, coming third or something like that. They give you a belt buckle, or you can buy it or something like that. But as you see, I don't quite have the right kind of boots to go with him yet. I'm going to get these kind of maybe in brown. They're rubberized. They go on very easily. I got them off eBay. No idea who made them or where they came from. But, you know, black or brown, Bert's going to sport those. Maybe I'll get lucky and somebody will have a 1/6 scale Firebird Trans Am that I can put him in with Sally Fields. And that would be pretty cool, but I'm okay with old Bert being in on this. Anyway, that's been the mail call for Sunday, March 30th, or the week of, before. And thanks again. Shout out to Cotswold. Shout out to Zukov's Attic. And another place I found that I got a lot of jungle boots from, which is Fairway Hobbies. Sounds like somewhere out of Florida, but you can look it up online, Fairway Hobbies. I'll try to provide a link in the description. And anyway, y'all have a good week now. I'll be in with some other segments later on today, probably. I want to do maybe a What's on My Mind. And I just don't quite have enough segments to do a super show for the Sunday. But anyway, this is Sergeant Soldier and Naked Burt Reynolds out.